So what's up, guys? This is not your normal motorcycle video, so if you're a subscriber, sorry, this video ain't really for you. But I'm on a Facebook group for DIY disc golf carts, and I made this, so I'm gonna make this video to share with them. So anyway, this portion here is what came off the bottom of the cart. So that's where the normal golf bag would have sit and been strapped to it. So I simply took that off, moved it up here, drilled a new hole, used an existing bolt, and then the strap, I cut it way shorter and I cinched it down really tight so my Yeti cup tumbler will fit here. I'm not going to bother putting my bag and cooler and everything on it, but I will drop a picture now. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the bag and the cooler and my tumbler on it and everything. So yeah, anyway, I took that piece off, moved it up here, and then there was this piece here that I've had to grind down. The only reason I ground it down was because otherwise this square tube would be hollow and open at the top, and I didn't want that, so I just cut off. But this was pretty much the same as this. It was just two curved pieces with a strap to put around your normal golf bag. So ground that off. This is a piece of PVC board. You could use anything you want. You could route the edges, make it look a lot nicer. Now, on this particular cart, it worked out to where I could butt this PVC board up against this edge, so I only had to use one bolt to keep it from spinning or twisting. It's butted up against a straight edge, so it can't spin or twist. Probably wouldn't be that big of a deal anyway if you tighten this down good, but you know, if I hadn't had that there, I probably would have used two smaller bolts so it wouldn't try to twist and torque on me. So anyway, you just hang the handle of your disc golf bag here, and then you put the shoulder straps around this on each side, cinch them up snug, you're good to go. And then on the bottom, for my cooler, I just had this piece of stainless steel L bracket laying around. You could use anything. You could use, I wouldn't use aluminum possibly. I'd want something maybe a little stronger than aluminum for this backing piece. And of course it depends on what kind of cooler you're putting on here, but I've got a soft cooler. And I originally made this so long because it's got an extra piece of fabric on the back that something can slip through. So I was like, I'll just slip it on there. But this piece wasn't really wide enough. So I ended up making this bracket. And so now I don't have to slip it on this at all. I just set the cooler in here. And I've got these bent the way I do for a specific reason. And so that soft cooler slips down in there, and it's got some bit of retention once you actually get it seated all the way. And then if you'll notice, this piece is longer and bent out at the top, and that's because there's like a little plastic belt loop on that side of the cooler. So when I'm setting the cooler down in here, I slip this piece through that belt loop. Belt loop kind of rides somewhere right in here, and the cooler can't go nowhere. It can't move left to right. It can't move up or down. It can't twist. It can't fall. You'd have to turn the whole cart completely upside down to lose the cooler. And yeah, this is just like 1/2 inch wide aluminum by an 1/8 inch from Lowe's. It's like $4, and you get a stick that's 3 foot long. And you just cut it with a hacksaw, file the corners down. And then you can buy the same thing from Lowe's in steel, which is what I would do if I were you and you was trying to replicate this. Instead of having this stainless steel L bracket that I'm just lucky to have, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just make the same L bracket, not as tall, obviously, but a little L bracket, and then put me a cross piece on it. It'll be a little difficult with it being that thin because you won't really have room to get 2 screws through it on this piece. But anyway, this will give you an idea. And that steel strap from Lowe's, just like this aluminum strap, it comes in different widths and stuff like that. Another thing I thought about doing, but I didn't end up doing because I had this PVC board laying around, is you could just buy one large U-bolt from Lowe's and then use an actual like 1 inch diameter of PVC tubing, and that would give you like something smooth for your straps on the bottom. It would work all the same. It wouldn't twist on you if you did that. So if you don't have any kind of PVC board or something laying around that you're planning on using for that, that might be a good idea. You could buy one U-bolt that'll probably come with 2 nuts, and then just get it long enough, and then just get it so that it fits a particular diameter of PVC pipe that you want to use, and you can cut the pipe to length on the ends. Yeah, that's all I got. But this is like one of the easiest ways that I could think of to do it, so this is what I went with. So hopefully it's helpful to somebody, and we'll catch y'all next time.